Can you give a little bit of context for people out there watching that aren't familiar with your portfolio of work? Like, who are some of the higher profile people that you've sold pieces to, and what's the price range for one of your commission pieces look like?
Well, I mean, so many people have my work, but the first big celebrity to buy my work was Seth Rogen. And at that moment, I had a website connected to PayPal. Like you could just buy, like I was just doing graffiti. I was selling prints of my work, not even canvas, for like $200. And I saw like in the PayPal, like I'm not gonna say his email, but like Seth Aaron. I was like, wait, is this the Seth Rogen?
Yeah.
He was like, yes, it is the. I'm like, come over and pick up the piece. And it was so funny because at the time I was living with this photographer, my mentor, Michel Comte, and he had like the biggest mansion in Beverly Hills, and I was just like Kato Kalian, like living in the back and like making the painting. So he came to pick up the piece, and I'll never forget like Seth Rogen coming. He's like, wow, like I should become a graffiti artist.
Oh, so it was actual Arnold. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm like, dude, this guy laughs just like in the movies.
That's great.
And then I took him to the basement, and we were there smoking weed. And then like the owner of the house, my mentor, like hated weed and shit. But I was like with Seth Rogen, he was just like, stop smoking down there. And like,
Oh,
Seth's
he
like,
didn't care?
No, the owner of the house hated
sorry,
weed.
he did care.
But I was like, I'm with Seth. Like I can't say no.
Right,
Like, let's
obviously.
spark it up.
You see his rolling tray that he invented?
It looks amazing. Yeah, no, he's killing it with the
Is
ceramics.
that a product? Do we know if he's selling that?
Yeah, he does. I think he
does.
sells them like one of a kind. Like you can buy. They're not like mass produced. That dude smokes like a chimney. Like that dude is. He smokes some. I asked him a few months ago on like a thing that we did together. I was like, when was the last time you weren't high? And his answer was like, I think it was like, David, what did he say? It was like a decade or something like that. Oh, when he was in Singapore. And if you get caught with weed there, they kill you. So he's like, I couldn't smoke. But he's like, I can't remember any other time besides that I wasn't high in the past like 20 years.
Wow.
I always forget that other countries like look at marijuana like
Yes,
a really
yeah.
bad drug.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, all right. So don't be too humble. Who else? Who else owns your shit, dude?
And then the next big guy was Nobu, the owner of all the restaurants, came over. And this was all happening in this mansion house I was living in the basement of.
What year is this, by the way?
This was
12,
like 2008,
Oh, okay,
2009.
back.
And then he brought my work to Robert De Niro. And then De Niro put my piece in his office in Tribeca, which was like all the biggest bosses of bosses. If you're in De Niro's office and you see Alec Monopoly portrait of him from Taxi Driver with the mohawk.
Wow.
So
Was he like this? I love it.
no, it's the one where he just like shoots
with the he's got the mohawk,
and he's got the blood all over his face. So it was
Crazy
that portrait.
movie.
Sick.
So after that, it was just like after I got De Niro, like obviously a bunch of other celebrities collected my work, but after De Niro, what do you give a shit? Like,
The second part of that question was how much is a commission piece going for these days?
around like 75K to like 150 for like the right size.
Gotcha.
Depends what you want. Like I've had some crazy commission requests where I've even turned them down. Like this billionaire in Texas was like, I shot a lion. Could you graffiti on my lion?
What?
And I was like,
Wait, what?
like, dude,
Wait, before, well, how much?
I don't know if there's a price for and the hair. I don't know if it
If it would work.
He's like,
not
just
sure.
logistically,
I'm not down with
I
it.
don't understand.